Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. Something is happening right now, an event so massive, so unprecedented, that it could reshape the NFC landscape for the next decade. I've got insider info, whispers from the deepest corners of NFL front offices, and a trail of breadcrumbs leading to a jaw-dropping revelation. But here's the thing, I can't just tell you what's coming. No. You need to understand the full picture, the stakes, the moves, the hidden agendas, and the secret that could launch a team into a new stratosphere. What I'm about to share goes far beyond rumors. It's about a seismic shift, a strategic masterstroke that blurs the line between fantasy and reality. And trust me when I say, what's unfolding now is just the surface. The real story, what lies beneath, is even bigger. So buckle in. If you're a true football insider, a die-hard fan, or just someone hungry for the truth, this is your moment. But first, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, and hit the bell, because what I'm about to reveal will change the way you see the NFL forever. Those who are in the know already understand. The game is changing. And if you want to be on the right side of this revolution, you've got to stay locked in, because the next few minutes will blow your mind. Now let's dive. The Dallas Cowboys, a franchise built on history, resilience, and a relentless pursuit of greatness. But as of January 26, 2026, they're sitting on the brink of something extraordinary. Last season was a roller coaster, an up-and-down ride that left fans divided and analysts scratching their heads. But what's really going on behind the scenes? The whispers say Dallas is orchestrating a move that could redefine their future, something so clandestine, so meticulously calculated that it's virtually unheard of in today's NFL. And at the center of all this, standing quietly but purposefully, like a chess master, sits Rashad Bateman. Let's rewind. You know Bateman's story. Drafted at 27th overall by Baltimore in 2021 out of Minnesota, the kid was seen as a premier talent, a true YAC nightmare, a perimeter threat with the size, speed, and hands to dominate. But injuries, inconsistency, and a crowded WR core kept him from reaching full potential early on. Still, every time Bateman stepped on the field, the flashes of brilliance were undeniable. His deep roots, laser sharp, his ability to create separations late in the route, unmatched. Watching his film, you see a player who, when healthy, could be a #1 receiver, an alpha capable of changing the entire dynamic of an offense. Rashad's 2024 breakout, countless 100-yard games, 9 touchdowns, was a glimpse into his ceiling, a promise of what could be finally unlocked. But then 2025 came. Injuries, illness, target share being split among DeAndre Hopkins, Zay Flowers, and others. His stats plummeted, just 19 catches and 224 yards in 13 games. Yet the eye test, still there. That explosiveness, that ability to threaten defenses deep, still intact. It's like a sniper waiting for the right moment. And that's where the secret begins. Now, why would the Cowboys even entertain such an audacious move? It's simple. Dallas is desperate for that extra spark, that unpredictable element that can turn a good offense into a great one. Their offensive game plan, under Brian Schottenheimer, is solid, but a true game-changer at receiver could elevate everything. Zay Lamb plays the role of the reliable star, but the team needs that explosive, game-breaking piece, an X-factor that defenses must plan around, creating mismatches and opening lanes for Tony Pollard and the emerging tight ends. Here, that's where Bateman enters the picture. Imagine a 6'2", 210-pound wide receiver with elite route running, proven deep threat capability, and an underappreciated but potent red zone presence. He's just entering his prime at 27 with his best football still ahead. After a disappointing 2025, he's a prime candidate for a fresh start. And with Baltimore's current roster, where they're transitioning to a rebuild mode with the looming uncertainty around Lamar Jackson, this window for a trade is narrowing. Rumors swirl that Baltimore might be willing to part ways, especially if the deal is right, if the compensation hits their target and the financials align with their cap strategy. But how could Dallas pull this off? The trade machinery is already in motion. The NFL is a league where cap gymnastics, draft picks, and leverage are everything. The key is in the details. Baltimore, after signing Bateman to a 3-year extension worth $36.75 million, has already invested heavily in his future. But that's where the genius lies. If Dallas offers a combination of high draft picks, Perhaps a first-rounder this year, a mid-round pick next year, and players to match Baltimore's competition needs, the Ravens might bite. What would this look like? Well, a hypothetical package. Likely something like a first-round pick, possibly in 2026. A young defensive prospect or a role player like Donovan Wilson, and perhaps a future mid-round pick to sweeten the deal. Baltimore, in a strategic move, might see Bateman as a trade chip, someone to recoup draft capital that can help accelerate their rebuild. And with Baltimore's analytics team diving deep into film and data, they see Bateman's full potential as still unlocked, especially under a new system that emphasizes vertical routes and explosive plays, perfectly aligned with his skill set. Cap-wise, Dallas has some flexibility. They've been maneuvering around the cap for months, clearing space through restructures and releases, and they're prepared to make a splash. The real question, can they absorb Bateman's guaranteed money and future extensions? Yes, if they move quickly, by restructuring some contracts, pushing some cap charges into future years, or even involving some salary retainment on Baltimore's side. And let me tell you, this isn't just about a receiver swap. No, this is about sending a message across the league. The Cowboys are positioning themselves as contenders, not just for 2026, but for the next decade. Bateman's combination of size, speed, and route intelligence makes him a perfect fit for Schottenheimer's schematics, stretching the field vertically, creating mismatches, and giving Dak Prescott the weapon he's been craving. Imagine the possibilities. Play-action bombs to Bateman, red zone fades, and those explosive yards after catch moments that can change the course of games. But why now? Because Baltimore's window with Lamar Jackson is closing. They need draft capital to build for the future, and Bateman, once viewed as a core piece, may no longer fit into their long-term plans if they're aiming for a full-scale rebuild. Meanwhile, Dallas, fresh off a disappointing 2025 campaign, sees the opportunity to reset their roster around proven stars like C.D. Lamb and a possible new WR1. The timing couldn't be better. This move would also send shockwaves across the NFC. It signals that Dallas is serious about their Super Bowl ambitions. It's a bold statement. We're willing to gamble, to take risks, and to go all in. And with Bateman's talent, especially if he's motivated and healthy, the upside could be astronomical. Think about the film. Routes that showcase his seamless cuts, his ability to track the ball in traffic, and that signature burst off the line that can leave defenders grasping at air. His advanced metrics, including his catch rate under pressure and success rate on vertical routes, are among the league's top tier. Scouts, analysts, coaches, everyone in the know are buzzing about the potential fit. Now let's get into the mechanics of this potential deal. The NFL trade market is a chess game, and the Cowboys are masters at it. They have enough cap space, enough draft capital, and enough strategic flexibility to pull this off. Baltimore's front office, led by Eric DeCosta, has historically been shrewd with trades. If the deal involves a first-round pick, say the 26th overall pick from this year, plus a promising role player like a linebacker or safety, they could be getting a valuable package that accelerates their rebuild. For Dallas, adding Bateman not only boosts their WR core, but signals a shift in identity, one that mixes gritty toughness with explosive big play potential. In terms of the timeline, expect whispers to intensify as the combine approaches, with the league's biggest insiders already speculating behind closed doors. The signing of Bateman to that new extension in Baltimore seals his commitment, but also makes his trade all the more intriguing. Teams will weigh whether to pay a premium or gamble on his health and upside. Dallas's front office, led by Stephen Jones and coach Schottenheimer, will want to move quickly, strike before Baltimore's asking price skyrockets or the player's stock dips further after another injury-plagued season. Finally, look at the bigger picture. This isn't just about a trade. It's about a franchise claiming its place among the NFL's elite. It's about a team willing to reinvent itself, to push all chips forward, and to outthink the rest. Whether Bateman becomes the missing piece or simply a flashy addition, the ripple effects will be felt for years. So stay tuned, for this story is far from over. And trust me, what's happening right now is just the beginning. The NFL's landscape is shifting beneath our very feet, and Dallas is ready to make a legendary move. The question is, are you prepared to witness history? because I guarantee what's coming next is even bigger than you can imagine. The only thing left to say is, keep watching, keep questioning, and never forget. In this league, the real winners are the ones who see the future before it even happens. This is the moment where legends are born, and Rashad Bateman, well, he's about to become the biggest story of 2026.